Hello everybody and welcome back to Full House Sports here. Myself, Charlie. And before the video starts, please like, please comment, please subscribe. Anything you guys do is greatly appreciated as I try to become a one-man sports news bandwagon. Right, my sleep schedule this weekend has been all over the shop because of many different sports events that I'm going to be talking about. But first up, there's one place to start in English sport. Fresh off England losing the Rugby League Ashes 3-0, we've started the Cricket Ashes is even better circumstances, getting smashed within 2 of the scheduled days by the Aussies at Perth. It was baffling, to be honest with you, the result. And I think, to be honest with you, it's been coming. A lot of the media and a lot of people now are coming out and saying, I think what we're all sort of thinking, which is, this. I mean, I called it on my Twitter, this Bazball propaganda needs to stop. The whole notion of Bazball is just ridiculous, in my opinion. When it works, it looks great. But there's a time and a place for it, i.e. flat tracks in, let's say, Pakistan, for example. It's going to work there because they're not going to do much for the bowlers. They're going to be coming down, trudging in, bowling at you. You can be aggressive because you know the ball's not going to do a lot off the surface. That's what it's going to work. Or pitches that have been prepared in England. Australia aren't going to prepare pitches for Bazball, although saying that, Travis Head was absolutely outstanding. I just think there's a time and a place for it, and I think a lot of people are saying, and I agree, these 2 series that England have played now, this one and then the India series that we just played this summer, this is going to test the mettle of Bazball, because we should have beat India and we didn't. And I know there's a lot of people who love Harry Brook, but he cost us the last test in the game, in the series against India. It should have been 3-1. He didn't. He cost himself and England his wicket, and then the collapse happened. We know that. Obviously, it was great bowling for Siraj, but we know England are susceptible to collapses. And now this one. And there's some sections who are saying, I think some sections of cricket fans who are saying, oh, but it's good for the game. It's not good for the game. It's not. For starters, it's making test matches die at T20. Let's have 2 overs of T20 instead of just having the 1. That's not test cricket. Test cricket's that. It's a test. Now, sometimes has there been instances where even myself as a purist cricket fan has gone, oh, this is boring a bit, block. I think we saw that in the series just gone, India and England, Jadeja and Sundar, when they sat at the crease and just blocked. But England didn't know what to do. It was like the idea was alien to them. Well, hang on a minute. What? There's a couple of batsmen who want to bat out the tests, who want to bat out the days. It was so annoying. I think Jeffrey Boycott said it best, it's stupid. And I do feel like as well, and this is a symptom I think of English cricket in general, the ECB, there's an arrogance around it of, I'm not going to listen to anyone on the outside because our ideas are the best. An ostrich almost, where you get your head in your sand. The prep was bizarre. Let's go to New Zealand, play a limited over series, get stuffed in that, and then come on to New Zealand. Why was that considered a good prep? And there's so much to digest. And I'm sorry, I don't want to be negative, and I'd love to be proven wrong. I think it will only get worse. I don't think Jofra and Wood... People are talking about, if the tests are like this, Jofra and Wood will last the whole series because they're only going to be playing 2 days. But if, let's say, Marnus or Smith or anyone else, Khawaja, gets themselves set, and Archer and Wood are having to constantly bang the ball in for a long period because the batsmen aren't doing it for them, they're not going to last the series. Just baffling. And this Bazball idea, it's an idea, but ideas need substance. Otherwise, you're just another one of these. It's a bit like Bielsa ball in football, the ex-Leeds manager. Wherever you talk about Bielsa ball, yeah, but you never won anything. You never won anything doing it. Yeah, it's great, and for the romantic, it's wonderful, but you don't win stuff like it. And I feel like Bazball's that as well. It's great when the circumstances suit, but when they don't, some of the shots, the map of some of where the balls were pitching and were going, that England bats were just prodded out at. Just mind-boggling. I can only see it getting worse. And actually, I feel like a whitewash might be on the cards, which if so would be embarrassing. Cummins and Hazelwood are still to come back. Stark's pretty fresh because Stark was He has only had to play 2 days, and he hasn't had to bowl very long, has he? Because he had to bowl 30 overs each way. So a stat that Alistair Cook's double ton in Brisbane, he faced more balls than England faced in the whole test. That's a sign of where in the last 15 years England have tried to take it. You need to bat properly. I was saying, I grew up with batsmen like Ponting, Michael Clarke, Michael Hussey, who I love to watch. You know, Tendulkar, obviously, Graham Smith, Cook, even Jonathan Trott, I think was really underrated. So many great batsmen, you can name them all. But they knew when to go and when to rein it in. This England team don't know when to rein it in. And I fear for them because I feel there's a real arrogance now. And Australia have got their tails up and the media in Australia are really getting into them. It's how you respond. And I don't think this England team have got the response in the locker that we want. But anyways, guys, as always, let us know what you guys think. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. Anything you guys do is greatly appreciated. Have a great day.